While exploring, I felt a chill at something creepy ahead. The stranger stood in the cave, trapped in one still moment, as if time had stopped around them. I called hello into the cave, but they didn't even turn. I decided to go in and check if the stranger was alive. I called my dog over, but he tucked his tail, backed away, and refused to take another step forward. I left my terrified dog behind and stepped into the cave alone. I slowly followed the narrow cave path deeper inside, but after just several steps, a clear pressure wall blocked my way. I stretched my fingers toward the strange air barrier. The force around me pressed back, like a sheet of solid air. My whole body slowed under the unseen pressure, but I needed to reach the stranger and check on them. My hands shook, but I kept walking forward. I kept going, trying to see if the stranger had moved. Their fingers twitched first, then their body slowly moved. I started to think the air wall was waking him up. Once I squeezed past the invisible barrier, the stranger ahead began moving like normal. A gun sat on their hip, and they looked on edge. My feet froze and my eyes stayed on the gun. Soon, their shape faded until the cave swallowed them in darkness. While I hesitated about following, the entrance flickered behind me. The cave entrance flashed like daylight, then midnight, over and over. Human-like screams echoed from the dark tunnels deep inside. I sprinted straight for the narrow cave mouth. Luckily, I stumbled out of the cave safely, but I was completely confused. I checked the time before entering the cave. It was daylight. My watch showed I had been inside for barely 5 minutes. Outside, the trees, road, and parking area were completely dark. Even my dog was gone, with no paw prints anywhere. I needed to escape, so I ran to my car. When I reached the car, vines covered the doors and wild grass hid the wheels. I hit the start button to leave, but the battery was completely dead. I remembered placing that work photo in the car only last week. My work ID photo was yellow and brittle, like years had passed. I left the car to find proof of what happened. Hope hit me when I saw an SUV parked close by. There was no driver, no hiker, and no help in sight. I looked for any way to get my car running, but after checking the SUV, vines and tall grass covered it too. My stomach dropped. When I arrived, this car wasn't here. The bag inside looked strangely familiar from one of my classes. I cleared the dirt to check for a name. It was my student's backpack. My stomach dropped when I saw what the backpack meant. I figured my students noticed I was missing and followed my route here. If they crossed that air wall, they could be trapped in its time warp. Thinking this, I turned around and headed back toward the cave, this time carrying a pile of glow sticks, cracking one every several steps and dropping it behind me so the trail could lead me back out. But when I reached the air wall, a line of glowing markers hovered before it. I stretched my hand toward the nearest floating glow stick. The green glow stick slid slowly toward the air wall. Before the air wall, it floated. Beyond it, it dropped. The way out flashed again behind me, but I had to find my students.